What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into some more Blood and Jade and completely secure Cathay. And start pushing out towards the north and deal with all the forces of chaos up here, especially Masters of Puppets of Misrule. If we can take their capital, the Red Fortress, we might be able to deal a death blow to them. If we look at the... come on, brain. They have 4 settlements. Where the other ones are, I don't know. Well, there's one here. So I'm guessing their other ones are up in this general area. But if we can knock out the Red Fortress, which was their starting base camp, and is a capital settlement. So with the Forces of Chaos, the main areas of the enemy forces is where they can put the most buildings in. The rest are kind of just there. It does have an outpost from Heralds of Tempest there, though. It's going to take a lot of armies to deal with that, but thankfully we have troops coming up. Now, Tu Yong, we're just going to kind of use you as a scout down here. Keep that area all looked after. So there's some baddie ogres there. We're not going to go out and take you on just yet. Yeah, and you can just hang here in the gate with her dwarven allies. But we will get some more troops for Sheugengun. Sheugengun? Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds like about how it should sound. Penguin, we gotta get you moving up to the north still, because you're gonna go out here. What we should actually do is send you over here and get you some more crossbowmen. Where are the rest of our lords? There's our caravan. Kuliho Zhu.
Never flag, never falter.
Get you down here with Ming Fan.
Sheugengun Lord reporting.
Ming Fan, we can get you right at the edge of the undead territory, because then we can start moving in and maybe take Knobbly Gorge. I mean, it's got a substantial garrison, but we can start fighting that later on. And Feng Ma is almost out into the open ocean to go sail to the sea lane. That'll take her over to the Sea of Squalls, and that'll allow us to do some really cool stuff away from our own continent. But where is Miao Ying? She's probably still somewhere in the center here. Seriously.
Windshaper.
Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon herself, was headed up this direction.
Ride upon lightning.
She'll go out this way, and we can start just decimating the Forces of Chaos out here. Dragon's Crossroad is part of the Red Fortress. So if we take that and leave a defensive force to deal with any of the puppets that might come back, we can have a lot of armies go in there and deal with them. Now, I think one of Miao Ying's, Juzu, has leveled up again. Let's get another rank in Plague of Rust. And we got some upgrades that we can do. Just gotta save up the 10 grand we're gonna need to get the Imperial seat for Wei Jin. I'm gonna keep saving for right now. Let's check out what outposts that we can build right now. We can't upgrade that one yet. We could upgrade it next turn, but it's fine as it is. So let's pass it over to the other nations and let's see what they do. We're getting close to when something could start up for the final
Trusted allies.
assault.
What information?
Join war against the Gold Tooths. Can't really do that right now, brother. We have to focus on other things. So if we can deal with the Puppets of Misrule, that would be far more effective than going to war with Grease's Gold Tooth right now. Because we're right on the verge of a short victory. And once that's done, we can start looking towards the long victory. But either way, we need to get rid of the Puppets of Misrule and Thunder. Okay, our caravan took a little bit of damage there. Silk Weaver. Alright, so let's look at our lords. Miao Ying. Shan Liang is moving up there.
I will make my father proud.
Let's get you up to the Turtle Gate. Looks like Karhan is moving in.
Sheugengun Lord reporting.
Yanyu, I don't really want to move you out. I definitely want to push over here though, so it's... Bloodwind Keep is another one that's a seat of power, so like you can see the buildings they have for their main buildings. Gives them a lot of forces. Gorby's chariots. Ow, that kind of hurts.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
Alright, so Feng Ma is going to be gone for 2 turns while she sails the eastern seas. Alright, so Feng Ma is sailing east.
Sheugengun Lord reporting.
Tuyong. The ogres that were up there were the ones that our caravan fought. We need an event for them to replenish some of their numbers.
Child of the Nine.
And we just need to move
Dragon-blooded Sheugengun.
you down here.
Chen Yang shows the way.
Do you have 3 rocket batteries? Okay, you've got 3 rocket batteries. That's one of the armies that we inherited rather than built ourselves. I'm so tempted to go fight that fight because they don't have a whole lot. But it would mean fighting these guys on the next turn, so we're gonna wait for now. And wait on upgrading everything else and just hand it over to the others. You know, our usual pomp and circumstance, just getting into the weak helps. Having Miao Ying up there to actually start fighting would be great. Savage orcs are out there. Completely awesome that we have all of Cathay unified, because we have an alliance with both the Burning Wind Nomads and our brother in the Western Provinces, so it's not something to frown about.
Denied.
Storm Dragon.
Power in the blood.
Alright, let's get... Oh, so many good options here. Let's finish off Talons at Night. We can get Earthing next time. I very rarely actually overcast spells, so...
Natural authority.
Alright, we'll deal with that in a second. You're gonna keep building up a peasant's army. Wei Jin is... Oh, next turn, next turn.
Miao Ying.
Alright, Miao Ying. Puppets Misrule are up there. Mash One Fingers down there.
My siblings conspire against me. Done.
Okay, Miao Ying, we're gonna get you to come out. And we're just gonna have you encircle. Because Yan Yu is going to come out and join you.
I concur.
And Peng Lin is going to go this way, and she can kind of come and deal with Iron Storm and all that. But so that we do not lose more troops than we need to. Yeah, this battle will just really go one way. You'd watch a lot of crossbow bolts raining down on them.
The defensive parameter expands.
Alright, so we got a bunch
The
of items.
celestial Miao.
It's nice. And we need one more point in here to unlock evasion. What we can get... Let's get Opposer of Chaos. Because we're now actually fighting Chaos.
A tool fit for the dragon's daughter.
You're going to suffer attrition no matter where you are, but we can pop you back into a better stance in a moment. Well, next turn, anyway.
The Storm Dragon.
And they're going to upgrade to an Exalted Dark Fortress of the Red Fortress. Oh, that kind of sucks, but if we can take out some of their extended area...
The dragons will be proud. Celestial ancestors.
Alright, too young, we're just still going to keep using you as like a blocking force there. Let's see the Great Maw.
I will prove myself.
We can't get you
Rations will be provided.
fully into a place yet.
Wind Shaper.
Advance your two armies together and take Knobbly Gorge and break up their power here. If we could take the Haunted Forest, that would be awesome. But I very much doubt that we're going to be able to. Do we have enough cash now? Okay, it seems like it goes up every turn. A little bit frustrating. But Feng Ma should be coming out of the Eastern Sea Lanes on this turn, so we'll see how that works out for us. Might actually be able to start doing some damage against the forces of chaos. So we've been staring at that red fortress pretty much since the series started, when Village came in and was just causing us problems. Feng Ma's journey is complete, and we've got forces of chaos headed towards the Bastion. So nuts. That army's up there.
Favored daughter. A great crusade. Replenish your strength.
Child of the Nine.
So we'll move these two armies down over here.
Acceptable.
Join me in the war room.
I don't know if he's going to make it on this single turn to get in there. I don't really care about holding the Dragon's Crossroads so much.
Refused.
Just denying them, destroying a few armies. And if we can push to the Red Fortress, that would be ideal.
City commander.
Oh, it would take 2 turns up there.
Many feet, one purpose.
Oh, and there's an army. It's Helman Ghorsts himself.
I will be obeyed.
We got a lot of rocket batteries, but he's got Vargeists, he's got a Terrorgeist, he's got some Graveyard, he's got Blood Knights.
Shaper of the Eight
We have a
Winds.
lot of artillery, but I'm not
The
sure
path
how that
of
battle would go.
destiny.
A thoughtful maneuver.
And the Great Hall of Greasus is under his control, which opens up this area to attack.
Born to rule.
Do we want to pull our forces down from here to maybe deal with the Great Hall of Greasus? It's hard to say. Should probably just pull them down to go over here. We have a lot of forces up north, so we should be good there. Alright, so Feng Ma has shown up. Now we can see the Shrine of Sotek.
We row for Cathay.
We want to go slightly north. We have no advantage with the lizardmen right now. Let's see what we can get for other things.
So, this action. Sigma to war!
Child of the Nine.
We do have the advantage that we could put the Burning Wind Nomads into line with us, but we can get the Western provinces too.
I am open to assisting your end.
Cathay's
Let's get the Western provinces on
the
board.
Empire.
And now we've got a short victory achieved.
Dragon-blooded Sheugengun.
So you can come here. We gotta figure out what just happened to our entire force.
Natural
Because
authority.
we're at a loss for a little bit of income. We're probably gonna have to get rid of an army or two somewhere in here. And we'll get some contained aggression going on.
From Nangao.
Wow, that is a powerful Sheugengun Lord. Level 30.
Dragon-blooded Sheugengun.
I'm actually kind of impressed with how she's set up. So, she doesn't have really good... Actually, she's pretty decent overall. Let's get Will of Dragons for her. And... Ancestral Warriors.
I was born to wield it.
Names that I'm not even going to try to pronounce right now. Get Plague or Rust. Why not? Oh, she doesn't have Enchanted Metallurgy yet. We have another Dune Dragons.
Dragon-blooded Sheugengun.
There's another caravan there. I keep cycling through all
I
these.
will be in my
And I
kingdom.
should just check here. Yes, Zhao Ming is wounded right now. But we want to get him back as quickly as possible because, well, now we own pretty much everything from Cathay. And it's not Nangao, it is Wei Jin.
Loves us always.
Not going to be upgrading anything else. Let's see, research rate can go up. Big thing is what is this person here?
Alchemist of Shangyang.
You Yin or Yang?
Forbidden elixirs.
Harmonizer. How far into that are we? 2. So if we drop you, it'll put us in the positives for money.
Only thing I need to decide is which part of you to eat first.
Alright, so that was a major step. I don't know if we'll be able to hold on to all of our gains west of here. But we might be able to. Oh, he got the plague. That helps. So how's our stats with the Burning Wind Nomads? Yeah. Because they're next in the lineup of Confederation. I'm amazed that our brother got wounded, which allowed us to do all this. But the big thing is, we've achieved the short victory. Now we just need to make sure that Feng Ma can get into a place where she can start fighting stuff. Which means she's probably going to have to go up this coast here and drop in on the Dark Elves. We'll see how it goes. So we're fighting north of the Great Bastion now. Just where our major focus should be. We might actually just make peace with the Caravan of Blue Roses and ignore them for the time being. Leave a couple of token armies and just focus north of the Bastion. Yeah, Balthazar, we'll take a defensive alliance if you're going to pay us for it. Probably would have taken it if you weren't paying us for it, but still. Mount Thug, yeah, we're not even going to pay attention to that.
We shall prevail.
It's well outside our solid area, shall we say.
We are all.
I dislike the caravan fights so much. So first things first, we shouldn't have a caravan out there now. And let's send it... wherever that is. So we'll drop you in there.
Mobilize.
Sent by our ancestors.
I think only of the great Bastion.
And again, it's the same sort of thing. There's a lot of shooting here, but
The Emperor loves
not dealing with it too much.
They have no other world. Warden of the Great Bastion.
My ancestors require it. Fate reveals a path.
For Nangao,
Alright, so that gets them out of our territory.
we soar upon triumphant wings.
Alright, let's get... Oh, I didn't want to put 2 points into it. Didn't even realize we had 2 points to spend.
The Bastion's defense requires it.
Juzu is now immortal, so we don't have to worry about her too much. Let's finish off Plague of Rust and get Transmutation of Lead.
There is merit in this.
And Spirit Leech is kind of where I wanted to go.
I was born to wield it.
All these heroes leveling up so much, getting the things that we actually need them to get.
That will incur my wrath.
Lord Magistrate, your services are required.
Celestial ancestors.
Let's drop you back to normal
I expect
stance.
loyalty, efficiency, and harmony.
See if we can get you some archers and send you to deal with other things. That's got to be the Twisted Twins right there.
Think about it.
From celestial glory.
Let's drop you
It
back
shall please the dragon.
into regular sailing
Sea
stance
winds
for
guide
now.
us. Unfurl the sail.
I'll take you up to the Boiling Sea. That would probably be better than where you are right now. Let's see if we can...
Leave me. I have better things to
Okay,
think.
we're not going to get a peace treaty with you, it looks like. Well, Thug can go away.
Natural authority. It is my calling.
Alright, so there's Helman Ghorsts right there.
The dragon-blooded. Wherever Cathay
Ghorst
meets,
is still down at the end of that.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
Sheugengun. You've got way too much stuff in here, but you do have the other Righteous Lancers. We can't afford that. That's the problem.
An honor.
You're just a level 2 Astromancer, so get rid
The
of
Lord
you.
Magistrate stands ready.
And we'll get rid of Lehan.
Grand Cathay.
And if we
City command.
crush this army in
It is a
general,
matter.
it does put us further into Yin, but that brings us back up monetarily.
Dragon-blooded Sheugengun. A thoughtful maneuver. Dragon's blood runs.
Now it's just a matter of keeping our focus.
Do not mistake me for the fool.
That Vampire Lord right there is really
Offspring
causing
of
some
dragons.
issues. If we
It
drop you
suits
back
my
to normal
purposes.
stance and move down this way,
Red the Emperor.
I'll pick my teeth with your bloody bones.
if we offer a small gift,
Whatever I decide.
it's not going to be enough to bring up your reputation with us. It's a little foolish, but oh well. We should start paying attention more. Is there anything that we can do diplomatically that's good for us?
Arbonis, Cadeo Grinos Athel Riftu Abis.
Trade deal
By
there
the
doesn't
light.
hurt.
All right. I am the blood. You come to Bretonia, stranger. I will.
Yeah, getting a trade agreement with Lewin would help.
Yes. Is it time? Yes.
Oh,
Welcome,
definitely want an
friends of
alliance with the
Dowie.
dwarves.
All right.
They don't have much right now, apparently.
So,
The dragon-blooded.
They have 2
Aye.
settlements. Yeah, they're getting pounded by the Skaven. That doesn't help, but yeah. And
Of yin and yang.
we're just gonna ignore you for now. Let everything cycle through. I would like to get a military access pact with Hexwaddle, because then we could just travel through and fight the Dark Elves normally. But I don't even know what's north of the Isthmus of Lustria, so
Through me,
we'll
you
just have to
the
pay attention.
Celestial Emperor's favor.
Yeah, Clan Verms is not going to be a problem for us for a while.
Fight in ordered ranks.
Again, holding on to that wasn't a good or bad thing. That cut down on our costs as well.
Child of the Nine. The Celestial Court looks forward to our
We can't
deliberations.
confederate with them just yet. How many terms do we have left on that? Yeah, we get +3 capacity for all our heroes right now. We got 3 turns remaining on that.
My ancestors require it. Many feet, one purpose.
Alright, we need to go on the offensive down here. We're gonna leave the compass on the Celestial Lake.
Mother would approve.
Power is my birthright.
cease.
Suffer the tempest!
Wind Shaper.
Let's see if we
Shall
can actually
please
take
the
the Red
dragons.
Fortress. Because if we can take that, it's a basis that we can start moving north and west.
Power in the blood.
There's just so much that we could do here. Let's get you a couple of
Serve and
cannon.
honor your ancestors.
How long until you're ready? 3 turns? Because the Twisted Twins are right there. Right, Feng Ma, let's move
Not a
you right
call.
here. Okay, it looks like the lizardmen have been doing pretty decent.
We sail.
So we'll send Feng Ma that way.
Within my reach.
We're balanced again too, which does help out a little bit. Randomly clicking and not paying attention to what you're clicking. Alright, so let's get an outpost right there. That'll give us some really good cavalry. Can't afford to do it anywhere else, but that's fine. And Grimgore's Wa failed, which is nice. Now, is it going to give us decent odds on taking the city here? A valiant defeat, even though we're able to do this. Yeah, that's not how it's going to work. We're going to fight this battle, give ourselves a nice fight, because we kind of skipped over the big fight that could have been there. But that was just rogue armies, and, well, didn't need to be done the way it did. Now, depending on where our reinforcements are showing up from, I think they're probably going to show up from up here. Yeah, close enough. We can just bombard these doors and use our artillery and Miao Ying and her casters to decimate the enemy forces inside. They have very little ranged weaponry. It's the towers mostly that will cause the problems. If we can cause enough damage with our spellcasters and the artillery, well, they have elite blocks of infantry, but not very big ones. So, yeah, our kind of specialized forces should be able to handle this decently enough. Having the rocket batteries and the dwarven units, it's going to be nice. We're going to have dwarven units on the map, which is, I know, something rather silly to get excited about, but I like the fact that we're going to have dwarven units on the map. I like being able to mix and match your allies as you go along. Leads to some really weird situations if you can get the alliances right, but it's not here nor there. So first things first, let's get our guys organized.
Defenders of Cathay!
Never conquered. Jade warriors.
Alright, so some cracking. We got two. We're going to focus on this gate here.
Thoughts in harmony!
The Storm Dragon.
Defenders of Cathay. Wind and fire.
Alright, so let's see where everybody's set up. Alright, we got Chaos Knight Sig back there. How far out of range is that? Alright, so if we move you up, both you a little bit, should be able to start dropping spells on them. You, we want to fire at that gatehouse. You are going to attack that magic tower. Actually, you know what? Let's split it so that these towers go down. They're what's going to cause us the most issues.
Mistress of Storms.
Path of metal. The stars align. The iron path.
The storm wind blows. The storm wind blows.
Seeking Cathay's foe!
Okay, Okay, we went through our magic fairly quickly. Where is their hell cannon? Thought I saw a hell cannon. Might just be that tower.
Cannon.
These towers down, though, we should be able to deal with it decently enough. Our reinforcements are coming through.
Order and harmony.
Alright, let's pause it again real quick. Try and organize these reinforcements as they're coming in. Okay, why is it not letting me actually move those to where I want to move them? There we go, that's probably why I had the Ancestral Warriors on the inside here selected. Because I'm a little bit of a goof that way.
The Celestial Faithful.
Defenders of Cathay. We join.
Shaper of Steel.
If you could drop that there, that would be awesome.
Ready as always.
My test begins.
Hounds of Gehenna did a little bit. Let's let our artillery do a little bit of the
Ready
work.
to rule. Descendant of dragons.
That was kind of a waste of magic.
Praise the dragons. Thoughts in harmony. Xinjiang sends us.
Alright, so it looks like our cannons up there are
For the
suffering a little bit of line of sight issues. Let's see if we can turn these ones and do a little bit more with them.
Celestial Sorcerer. A clear course.
Well, it looks like the enemies are taking at least a fair bit of damage.
I hear the heaven.
Cannons. Move as wind.
Jade Warriors. Shenyang sends us.
Let's just keep moving this group over, which means that we can take our final cannon group, put you guys up here, and you'll be out of the range of it.
Grand Cannon. Guided by ancestors.
Would be so very nice if we could just land spells on top of the walls, but I understand why we can't do that. This rate, though, the walls and the gatehouses are not going to have much health left by the time we actually start going towards them.
Wind and fire! Warriors!
Alright, so it is Group 4, and we are going to add those to Group 1. We're going to advance the whole unit up.
Marching as one.
Then we're going to do the same thing with this group. See if we can advance them into
Understood.
range here.
Offspring of dragons!
Again, try to let the artillery do a fair amount of damage. That brings to mind, however, where is our organ gun? Let's try to bring it over here.
War machine ready.
Bring our grudge thrower up there. And try to get all of our cannons together in a single group. Let's let those spells run around and do a little bit of damage. Now I think we can just speed it up and watch as a bunch of damage is done to these guys. Have Miao Ying herself deal with a lot of the towers that are in here because they don't really have any ranged stuff to hit her with. Just watching the amount of carnage that's going on near the walls right now. Alright, let's pull Miao Ying back just for a second here. We'll pause. Let's advance our foot soldiers, our archers. Get our cannons moved up. Get the grudge throwers. Actually, let's move them right there. You guys should still be firing. What we're actually going to do is get all of our cannons to target the wall. And just watching the enemy forces get wrecked. Our archers are actually running out of ammo, though. Let's see if we can drop a whole bunch of AoE spells right in the center of all their stuff. See how many more of them we can kill with spells. Alright, Miao Ying's got to go back in and kill another tower. Our artillery is definitely doing the most hurt here. It kind of does it for our magic. Alright, no time like the present. Charge our troops in and see how much damage we can do. We do have the dwarves running in with us. Miao Ying, let's get you involved in that fight too. Those Chaos Knights are still actually fighting in there. Surprised that they're not breaking yet. Really impressed with those Chaos Knights, but still. Gonna lose a fair bit of infantry on this, but kinda worth it in the end. Okay, their knights are routed. Think that might be their army loss penalty right there. So where are the chaos spawn? They're the ones that are important. There they are. Once the chaos spawn are broken, we win this battle. Well, they gotta be destroyed, not broken. Alright, towers down, enemy forces routed. So that should be at least decisive. Yep. Only lost 166 men, which for a siege is not bad. Killed a lot on their side. And it was mostly the artillery that was doing the damage. Nice little fight, though. And that was their capital, and we're going to take it, and then hopefully allow our forces to recover slightly before we go deal with Village and his army on the western side. So I have a new respect for artillery. Again, Bretonnian player, so it is uncouth and uncivilized to fight from afar. At least that's what we'll go with. It's not that Bretonnians only have trebuchets because of the story, and those trebuchets, except for the holy ones, are not very good. It is what it is, though. They have some of the best cavalry in the old world. Even though the High Elves can kind of do it better for cheaper in the tabletop version. At least they could for a while with their silver helms. Dragon Princes were a little too expensive, points-wise, for the tabletop to make them effective, but their silver helms were just outstanding. At least we didn't have to deal with village while we were assaulting Red Fortress. I mean, this is going to be a decent-sized blow to village. I mean, the way the Forces of Chaos are able to restore their army sizes and their stacks is they're on an RNG system anyway, for which forces will recover for every turn, but losing a capital, especially the capital they've had since the start of the game, is going to hurt them a bit. Not a whole lot, but enough to be annoying. This load time is just taking forever today for some reason. Alright, so we have taken their capital,
It has the
and we are
honor
taking
of
it.
joining Cathay. The Storm Dragon.
Alright, so we captured it in a big way. Still a... Oh, there's actually not that much chaos corruption here. That's a bit amazing, actually. We're 3 into Yin, so... Grab those two, and we'll grab a... I don't really need either of those. Let's check Miao Ying's stats out. She's level 30 now, which is awesome. Let's actually get her Range of the Dragon or Draconic Speed. Both are a little bit meh. It's kind of hard to pick what you want to do with this. Let's go infantry levels for her to start with.
Born to wield it.
Transmutational Lead. Wind Blast.
Sheugengun Lord reporting.
The Celestial Miao Ying.
The dragon.
Hopefully we can do enough
A tool
damage to
worthy of
the
a
Twisted
dragon.
Twins overall to kind of give them pause. Because now our victory conditions are onto the long, which means we need to do a lot more damage to other things, but we need to kill the Puppets of Misrule and the Heralds of the Tempest, both which are out here.
The dragons will be proud.
So we'll see how it works out. I mean, in a couple of turns, we're going to get... Oh, I can never remember his name offhand. Wow. Xiao Ming back, and that's going to help us a fair bit.
No harmony.
But that's going to do it for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.